it? Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Miami Dolphins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. First and 10, it's Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And oh, right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown.
New Orleans.
The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard
line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Barkley unable to get away on the first down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Barkley.
On 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Barkley.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That good for 19 on the first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he fires one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hurts. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Throwing is Hurts. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Barkley. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Good. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
54's Mike. Check.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
No good. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Dolphins take over.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he's out right at the 25. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Marquise Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
The Dolphins are lining up for
a nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
12, Saints 7.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Wentz. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Saints. 53 yards.
And
there's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
the ball carrier.
Sony Michel with touchdown number 20 on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
J. Hamler on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Hurts to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. We won't do 19 tight. 19 tight. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
54. Mike 54. Round street. Let's go, B. Let's go. Let's get there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Double dog. That's the way. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin with Michel on the ground. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First down.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
And that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. Now a play fake. Wentz. Able to get this to Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Sony Michel, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
It is good.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
7-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Gun. They'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights
makes the score.
And that'll get the lead down to 5.
Dolphins.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to them.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The Dolphins take over.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They begin with a run by Barkley. Always got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
22. Saints 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On play action, Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And the Saints first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A Fort Lauderdale native back near home, Giovanni Bernard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
Third down.
Throwing is Wentz. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Number 17.
DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. And it's up and good.
The score, Saints 27, Dolphins 22.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, G. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Let's go. 58, boys, 58. 58 to Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it win.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage. Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Sony Michel. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. The drive keeps moving.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. This is the tight end fan. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third and a few inches. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Hurts. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Second down, here's Hurts. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Saquon Barkley there to make the grab. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That gain on third down, good for 28.
And the Saints first down.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Working from the gun, Wentz going for the deep. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Saints 41, Dolphins 29.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. KJ Hamler returning it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Right there. 54, right there.
Throwing is Hurts. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll make it third down. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Check right 54, right 54. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the ground is Michel. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Saints add on to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as it got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Stopped short.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on second. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, Michel. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
First and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown.
Sony Michel with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A short kick taken at the 18. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They'll take
So
over.
here's a 1st and 10 at the
38-yard line.
Now Michelle. Good move at the 30. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.